questions to ask throughout a campaign with the confidence rising. I told JC, Nate and Rich that good times are coming, no need for deep diving. Fan Cam's reactions, watch along to the pride of London thriving. The Eagles of South stay flying, keep your eyes on us, we ain't hiding.
Yo, big up to everyone inside. It's been a minute. It has been a minute, obviously. Palace ain't played in ages. So, you know, we're just here, just filling out with content, I guess, and stuff. But before I introduce, obviously, JC, main guy out here, disclaimer, both our Wi-Fis are moving mad. So, first things first, apologies if we're looking like Minecraft or glitchy or being nippened and stuff.
Megatron settings.
It's not looking good, bro. JC, how you doing, bro?
Big man thing, yeah. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good.
It's not looking good. I've had a very mad day at work. Going one place, you get a call, network failure. You go there, fix it. Another call where I've just come from's got network failure, so I've got to go back again. It's just mad. It's just mad, but I'm all good. I've had some good food, so I'm happy again.
Oh, big up. Let's see who's inside. Big up, Rush. Hope you well. Big up, Realist. He had a wicked birthday stream the other day, actually. Like, just playing bare bangers on this Twitch. So make sure you go give Realist a follow on Twitch, people. Big up, Vibes. Oh, snap, he's changed the thing again. Oh, so it's Anthony this time. He always changes it to his DP and stuff. But big up every time. Big up the chairman. Hope you're doing well. Yes, Louis. Hope you're doing good. And to be fair, you did really well on the last predictions.
Smashed it.
Did really well, to be fair. Big up, Chino. Hope you're well, my brother. Question, on this North East South, where the game's going to take place? Wembley. Yeah, might as well. The home of football. The home of football.
It'd be rude not to.
And big up the UK Pat. Good to see you back again. Hope you're doing well. So, there is a stipulation, however. Obviously, we mentioned that as we tweeted out. There's a stipulation. Because we felt that had we done this with every player possible available, there may only just be majority Man City, Liverpool, with a sprinkle of Man United here or there for the North, and then predominantly the London clubs in the South. So we've all made our teams, but there must be a maximum of 2 representatives from each club. I repeat, hey sweetheart, there must be a maximum of 2 representatives from each club, and that includes the manager. So if you pick, say, Pep, then you've only got 1 more City rep to get and such. So just based on that, JC, how did you find it picking your team?
However, I thought it was more the other way around. I was really struggling because I was thinking, oh yeah, this player's had a cracker, this player's had a banger, this player's sick. Oh no, wait, that's 3 from the same team. So which out of those 2 smashed it? And then I'm sort of stuck thinking, fullback.
JC, the comment section saying they can't hear you.
Daddy.
You can hear me though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can we hear myself now? Maybe. Well, you're muted.
Sorry.
I know that.
I can hear static.
Static, mate. This internet is moving nuts. Please in the comments. Please help me out.
Right. Let's just do a check. Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah. So just say if you can hear Rich or if you can hear me, because you can hear me now, but it's low. All right. I think. Can turn yeah. Yeah. Let me move the amp, so I've turned it all the way up.
All right, I've been given the thumbs up on my end.
I've turned it all the way up, so if you guys can't hear me now, but what I was saying, basically, long story short, is I thought the North would pick itself and the South was going to be a mission. However, it seemed to be the other way around. The North was difficult because there were so many good players which are attackers, and you can't put them all in. So you have to think.
Well, if you're not feeling good.
Cool. Just a bit of an update. You were okay a minute ago. How about maybe if you jump out completely of StreamYard and jump back in, see how that works. Yeah, big up everyone for the update there. Like I said, listen, I'm probably looking like Minecraft. The Wi-Fi is a bit nuts at the minute. As we're waiting for JC to jump back in, here are the teams. Here are the teams from North and South. So these are the teams we could pick from for either side. So representing the North, it was Villa, Everton, Leeds, Leicester, Liverpool, Man City, Man United, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest, and Wolves. And for South, Arsenal, Bournemouth, Brentford, Brighton, Chelsea, Palace, Southampton, Tottenham, and West Ham. Now, I'm going to say this again, and you will understand a bit later on why I'm saying this again. You can only pick 2 representatives from each club. And such. So yeah. Let's see if there's any more comments. Big up Nate, he's almost home. Yeah, you know what? Just beforehand, actually, I'm saying North would win regardless. Like, if we had to do this properly where you can pick absolutely anyone, I'm saying North. I think North just has a stronger side personally and such. But it'd be interesting to see if North or South would win based on the new stipulation when we get to it and such. So let's start this off. So we're going to start off with Dan, Statman Dan. He's obviously not available today, so we'll start with his North side. Right, so here it is. It's gone for Pickford in goal. Right back is Trent. Centre back partnership of Cody and Kilman, with Malacia left back. Ruben Neves, Bruno Gomes, and Kevin De Bruyne are the midfield 3, and the front 3 of St. Maximin, Salah, and Haaland, and such. So yeah, drop your thoughts in the comments. What's your thoughts on his North team? What's your thoughts on that? Seems pretty strong. Louis saying here, interesting centre backs. Yeah, I mean, personally, I think that would be his weakest area in that side. You know, and that's why it was so difficult doing it this way, because there's going to be an area of your side that won't be stronger than another and such. So realist is like, I don't think when he has to go, I don't think he's interested. I don't think he's interested. All right, cool. I'm going to talk you through mine. Oh, sorry, apologies. Dan's manager is Steve Cooper. Let's go for Steve Cooper as manager. So just one more time. Let's actually make sure that he hasn't picked more than 2 from one club. Obviously, the create formation is clearly not updated because Cody's at Everton. So he has 2 from Everton, 2 from Wolves. Yeah, so he's hit the criteria. He's hit the criteria. Cool. All right, let's have a look. But I'd want the attack to be the best, so it's fair enough. Riz said he's sorry. What more does that chat? I might be him. Anyway, I'm going to talk you through my team. I'm going talk you through mine. Hold on.
Am I back?
I can hear you clearly.
Okay, well, if it's quiet for other people, please turn up your volume.
Big up, Franklin Cap from the USA. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in. Let us know what team you support, by the way, Franklin. Drop a sub, drop a like, and share the stream with your friends. Share the stream with your friends. Apparently, you're still muted.
Really?
You might have to go straight from your laptop speaker, not your mic. Come on, JC doing ASMR for no reason.
Alright, let me try using
Can hear you, but very low.
Very low.
Yeah, there's a mad it's like you're underwater.
I'm underwater. You know what? Just today. I used... Turn me down, bro.
Bro. No, you gotta give me warning.
Well, I was in the middle of saying I'm just gonna use my webcam camera microphone because I don't know what's happening with this.
Wow, indeed. Listen, you nearly mashed my eardrums.
Good.
Well, I think everyone can hear you loud and clear, to be fair now. And so,
All right.
So I've been through Dan's team and stuff.
Okay, you've been through Dan's team. Let me have a look at it.
Yeah, feel free.
Dan.
I want to sound like Barry White.
What? Which one? The south or the north?
North. Start off with the North teams. Oh, actually, I'm gonna move the comment.
Okay. Cody's at Everton now, isn't he? So that's not
Yeah.
3 Wolves players. Okay. Yeah, I see the reasoning behind all of it. Probably the only one that I'm a bit skeptical of is probably Salah, if anything. Probably Trent as well. He's not had the best of starts, and nor has Salah really. So that's all I would say about these ones.
Yeah. Could he not have picked better centre backs?
I think with the players that he's got from the teams he's got, he did the best he could. For example, if you didn't have Salah and Trent, you probably put Matip down here.
There's someone I actually forgot about,
Yeah, you probably put Matip down here. He really should have put someone in that I put in. I won't bait it out because then that leaves out some content there. But I think he should have had probably Matip and the guy I put at left centre back, in my opinion.
Cool. Yeah, so you're literally only allowed 2 representatives from any club. So if you decided to have Pep as your manager, you can only put one more City player. You can only put one City player in, basically.
Have you touched on the manager that Dan went for?
Yeah, he went for Steve Cooper.
All right.
Cool. Right. I'm up next. Here's my North team. In goal, I've gone for Alisson. I special mention to Martinez because he would have been my best, just based on putting a different Liverpool player elsewhere. Because I did have in mind likes of Luis Diaz and stuff. I've gone for Matty Cash at right back, Virgil van Dijk and Lisandro Martinez as centre backs. Mikalenko's coming at left back. Now that was a late substitution because I had Malacia in, but then I wanted to put in Eriksen. So that's the chase. That's why I put Mikalenko in at left back. So I've got Boubacar Kamara and Eriksen in the pivot, Kevin De Bruyne in the 10, and the front 3 of St. Maximin, Neto, and Haaland. Guess who the gaffer is?
Well, I can see it, but...
Oh, yeah, you can. Fair enough. Just don't put a guess.
Yeah, so we'll let the chat guess. And Oh yeah, run us through why you picked those players in the positions you did.
Just because I picked Van Dijk, I've lost already. I think it was just really to get balance. I focused predominantly on the spine of the team, so I had to make sure I got like Alisson, Van Dijk. And I know he's not having the best of seasons this season, but he generally is a decent centre back. Kevin De Bruyne and Haaland. So once I've got those four in, my City and Liverpool picks were gone. So it's just kind of been finding a balance around it and such. And yeah, Luis spot on. Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe's my manager and such. We got Franklin. He says he's a City fan, but I like watching different teams like Palace, so I'm a fan of football in general. Well, I appreciate you guys for coming in. We're back with a preview next week. I'm hoping to get Nippon on, because I've got a nice little intro to do for him if he does come on. If you know the stream we're talking about. Big up, Nate, my bro. How you doing?
Yeah, can you hear me? Because I don't want this sound business affecting me as well. So, am I coming through loud and clear? Pause.
You sound clear to me. You sound clear to me, to be fair.
Right.
Oh, yes. That's going to be part of the intro. 100%.
Oh, mate.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, I'm good. Just got off tram collision, so kind of mad, but nobody was hurt. So, no, basically, the white van driver decided he could try and outrun a tram. It's like a car going across a level crossing with the barriers down. You're asking for your vehicle to be hit, so his insurance is going to be mad. But it's his own fault. Luckily, nobody was hurt. That's the main thing. But yeah, had I known that if you pick a manager from a certain team, you only allow one player, I wouldn't have gone with my managers. But having said that, I'm going to stick with what I got because it is what it is. But I'm good. Just it sucks not having Palace playing. It really does. It's like, what did we talk about? Like, okay, the Premier League review show was pretty composed, which we spoke about in the GC. But I'm like, yo, we've got nothing to do.
And this is why we're coming up with creative stuff like this, Big up now. Says much better Wi-Fi than Newpin. Newpin now. I can run with that and such. Big up Solo. Hope you're doing well. And obviously, Pat say big up to Nate. So I've just run through my North team. Yeah. And Eddie Howe is the gaffer. JC, talk us through yours. And then
So I went slightly different with how everyone has done their team, in my opinion. I went off purely form. So I went off the best players in each position for this team. So
as in right now, at this moment.
At this right moment in this season. So for my North team, I started off with Nick Pope in goal, Anthony Robertson left back, Martinez at centre back, Twarowski and Patterson. I didn't think I was going to get two Everton players in here before starting this, but looking back at what these guys have done, listen, looking at back what the Patterson's done, he's been a good little player for them. Going into midfield, you got to get the good Bruno. Jacob Ramsey's a baller. Kevin De Bruyne, he's one of them must picks. Him and Haaland up top, they were my non-negotiables. They had to be in this team no matter what. Luis Diaz, listen, scoring goals, getting assists, he has to be there. And lastly, a bit of a rogue pick, Rashford. He's had a very good season so far under Ten Hag. It seems to be that this style of play suits him very well, actually. And the manager I've gone with is Jesse Marsch because I'm actually quite liking how he's set up Leeds and what Leeds are doing right now in the Premier League. Obviously, it's tailed off a bit now. Rodrigo's got injured, which is why he's probably not in here as well. But I think how Jesse Marsch has set up that Leeds team is very impressive, and I think that this team would do very well under him.
That's a decent side, actually. I guess the only one I would question regarding form is Robertson. But I think the Liverpool back four in general have been terrible.
Yeah, I would probably put him and Matip as the best of a bad bunch.
Fair enough.
Because Robertson being bad is, I would probably say, other people being like other players being middle of the road. So I'd probably say Robertson on an okay to baddish start of the season is still better than most other fullbacks in the Premier League, I would say. But credit to you, I would have put Mykolenko in there, but I couldn't because of the Evertons. Maybe Ait-Nouri from Wolves could have been another shout. But other than that, I just went purely off form.
You know what, Rush? I had 2 Leicester players in my initial team because they fall under North, don't they?
Yeah, we've got the thing up here, the graphic up here. So here are all the teams which are North and South. So these are the teams we could pick from. So basically, if you're not lower than London, you're North. That's pretty much what it is. If you're not in London or lower, you're North.
So that's a simple way of putting it.
It's true though. It's true.
And stuff, but like special mentions like Maddison and Tielemans because they were close.
I don't think so.
I mean for my one, like, but I did like tweaks.
I couldn't even bring myself to look at a Leicester player, let alone consider one.
Fair enough.
Because I don't care how good you are individually. If you're that good individually to make it into one of these teams, you can't let your team slide like that. 1 point.
2. All right, but James Maddison's had a decent season.
Yeah, but the one I'm questioning is Tielemans.
He hasn't had the best. Yeah, he hasn't had the best starts, to be fair.
As a name, Tielemans, he makes it into this team, but form, no way.
Wicked. Cool. Let's move on to Nate's now. Remember, Nate's literally just stepped through the door, so he's just gonna get a bite to eat. So I'm gonna read out his North team. Let's just see if there's no comment.
And let's remember that the rules were 2 players / managers per team. Yeah. So if you got 1 player, you can only have 1 manager. If you got 2 players, you can't have the manager. Let's see what Nate's done. I see a few more players than we thought, mate. Okay, so let's see this. So,
big man thing, yeah. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good.
So let's start off with the keeper, yeah. So
I just stopped it.
Okay. Nate, do you want to run us through the team?
In a nutshell, it's an L because obviously I got 4. But that being said, goalkeeper is Meslier from Leeds. Centre backs is Mings and Varane. Left back is what's his name? Malacia. Then Trent right back, which obviously that's a massive L because I've already got 3 Liverpool players. What's up, JC?
No, I'm just saying that's 1. I'm just counting them just to make sure.
Yeah, and I see the other one. Yeah, I see it. Yeah. Jordan Henderson, McGinn, and De Bruyne in midfield. And then obviously Haaland, Foden, and Salah.
Man's got... Who's your manager?
And Pep, so that's probably about 4.
Man's got 3 Man City and 4 Liverpool. It's a good team.
It's a great team, by the way.
That team probably smokes the rest of the teams.
Question, by the way, Nate. Is that Henderson I'm seeing?
Hendinho, that's what it is.
Mate,
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, that is Henderson. Yeah, what?
I think he's just probably questioning his inclusion.
I mean, let's be fair. Do you really want me to pick a player from bloody Wolves or something? Like, come now.
What about Ruben Neves as a shout, though?
Ruben Neves. It's like Tielemans. He's a name because he's at Wolves. But if he was as good as they say, he'd have got his move already. I'm not saying he's not a good player. He is a good player. But, like, people have been hyping up Tielemans and all of that. But I could have sworn like Lucas is more informed than that guy. So, you know. But look, I don't mind about taking an L here. It is what it is. So,
I'm surprised you haven't got a single Newcastle player in here.
I was kind of aiming at a Newcastle player, but then I was thinking, yeah, but when you pick Newcastle players, that player drops off a cliff. So I was thinking, no. Plus, Newcastle at the moment, they're transitioning from mid-table to upper bracket. So it's hard to kind of put any of their players in there without maybe giving it on form. Like Saint-Maximin, yeah, sure. But is he going to be there in 2-3 years? Probably not. But look, it is what it is.
Russia's actually come up with a squad. So Martinez, Makalenko, Martinez again. Varane, Trippier, Neves, Rodri. Oh, snap here, Rodri. This could have had Haaland and De Bruyne. Bruno G, Diaz, Haaland. So that's a strong side, actually.
Yeah, I'd in my opinion, I thought De Bruyne and Haaland were just not negotiable. I would have put Rodri in, but you just can't.
Yeah, they almost were like non-negotiables, to be fair.
Yeah, like I would have put Cancelo in front of Robertson in the heartbeat.
Yeah, absolutely. Go on, JC.
What are we going to create the combined North 11, or are we going to go South first?
Let's create the combined North 11. Okay. Oh, and if you can chuck up the poll. If not, then I can do it.
I've got it ready to go.
Sweet. So it's just basically who's got a better team.
Yeah, so best North team. Cast your votes. We'll see how it goes. So here I'm going to screen share. Give me a second. Here we go. So are we going to agree on which formation we're going to play? Or are we just going to stick with a simple 4-3-3?
Yeah. It's kind of the go-to formation nowadays.
Okay. In goal, I would be very happy to go with Nick Pope.
Is that with having Salah up top?
No, I wouldn't go Salah up top.
Hey, this isn't how we do things.
Yeah, this is where the bias comes into play here.
I think Ty must have hacked Pat's UK account, Pat's YouTube account, because that sounds like a proper bias thing show.
All right, so
share the screen. By the way, are you going to share screen?
Yeah, it's here. So if we all put a name in and then we pick from the three, I think that's probably the best way to go for this.
For me, I'm not picking Salah. Personally.
I'm not picking Salah.
So the only two other players that I could possibly think of are Alisson and Van Dijk from a Liverpool standpoint.
If I'm looking at it from a Liverpool standpoint, I'm looking at Matip and Diaz. I think they're the only ones that deserve to make it into this team because they've been a lot more productive this season.
So you're going to stick Alisson in goal then?
Yeah, you can do. Alisson in goal. All right. Left back. I quite like the Mykolenko shout or the Malacia shout.
Yeah, it'll be one of the two.
Nate, you're cool.
Of the two, I'd probably back Malacia. I mean, Mykolenko's done well since he's been at Everton, but Malacia's been fantastic for Man United, so I have no issues with Malacia.
Yeah, I can't complain.
Right back. We got to put Trippier here, surely.
I'm not putting Trent in. So, yeah, I'm happy with Trippier.
Nate?
Oh, he's got to be Trippier. He's been fantastic since he's been at Newcastle.
Okay. Centre back. Do we go? Which one? Martinez or Varane?
Martinez for me.
Nate?
I've personally gone with Varane, but Martinez definitely should be a shout. So yeah, I have no issue with Martinez.
Franklin Cap, just so you know, basically, trust me, Cancelo would definitely have made this side, but we've restricted ourselves to only allowing 2 players or 2 representatives from each team and such. Otherwise, it'll be Man City everywhere. But Cancelo's he's an unbelievable player and such. And I think the 2 Man City players will end up being De Bruyne and Haaland, in my personal opinion. Hence why we can't pick Cancelo.
For the second centre-back spot, you guys throw a name in, and I'll throw a name in as well, and then we'll debate it. So one of mine was going to be Sven Botman.
Oh, that's a left field shout, which I didn't consider, you know. Because obviously I put ASM.
You put your centre back in as well.
I'm gonna stick with. Although I think he's had a terrible season, I'll stick with Van Dijk because I ain't got nowhere else to put a Liverpool player.
Nate, what's your thoughts? Have you got another shout, or would you go with one of ours?
How many Newcastle players have we used?
1.
I would put probably Sven Botman in there. He's been brilliant for Newcastle.
All right, so that closes out. Man United are finished and Newcastle are finished. So, midfield. Let's go with the middle one. What are we thinking right now? Rich?
That's tough because like I had who did I have? Was it Ericsson as one of them?
Yes.
Yeah,
so your midfield was Kamara, De Bruyne, and Ericsson.
Because I'm just thinking about players who
Bruno,
players.
De Bruyne, Ramsey, and Dan had Neves, Bruno, De Bruyne.
You know what? And fair play to UK Pat in this one because we've got a spare Liverpool player now, Fabinho.
Okay.
That's that.
Only other thing. Fabinho's a shout. No Kouyaté shout.
If it was the Kouyaté from about 2-3 years ago, maybe. But
yeah, and I'm definitely not throwing Ndidi into this either because you can't be conceding 6 goals.
Oh, so so do you mean Wilfred Ndudu? Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Fabinho goes in.
Wilfred Ndidi in Dudu. Mm-hmm.
All right. De Bruyne is one of these midfielders. Are we in agreement?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, by far.
Okay, the last one. Where are we going through here? Lewis O'Brien is definitely a good shout. 100% he's a good shout. Does he make it into this midfield? He probably, in a actual footballing term, this would be the best player for this midfield, I believe. But has he had a good enough season to make it in here? UK Pat have a good shout with that Nunes from Wolves in midfield that they bought from Porto.
I would say Maddison's had a better shout season than some of those. I know Leicester are struggling, but like he's been like the standout.
Mm-hmm. Nate, I'm cool with a Maddison shout.
Sorry. As much as Leicester are dead food, Maddison's probably been one of their only half decent players. So, yeah, I don't particularly rate Leicester highly that much because Brendan Rodgers effectively should be sacked. Because let's be fair, it's just not going for him. We might need to bring out the clip, but we won't do that just yet. But midfielders, yeah, Maddison's cool. Yeah, I can't really think of anyone coming to mind. Pause.
All right. I don't think we have to even speak about who's up top for us. I think that just
that's easy.
That just happens.
It's got to be Darwin Noodles, bruv. It has to be the Uruguayan Fraser Campbell.
You're gonna get sin-binned in a minute, mate. Just calm down. Okay. Now it gets tricky because we've got.
We can't put ASM there.
I think there are 3 players for 2 positions. I think is Diaz.
We've got 2 Liverpool.
Have we? Oh yes. Okay, so that makes it easier then. I think it's got to be Rashford and Rodrigo. Pat, just put the ones your personal 11 in the chat and we'll read it.
That's a tough one between those 2, you know.
Oh yeah, Pat is right. We've already got 2 Man United players. I can't put Rashford up top.
So Rodrigo then.
So are we in agreement? Rodrigo definitely gets in here.
I mean, I could chuck up Neto again. I think he's a decent player, but then has he played enough minutes?
I'm not sure.
Could be the argument. And Rodrigo's he's got like 4 goals or something as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are all our front 3 so far. I think Rodrigo has to be 1.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. See, the other one's tough because we don't have ASM. I think we had in quite a few teams of our teams had ASM or Salah.
Yeah. Now left wing. Left wing's hard because we've got players which are very good in this position, but they're not playing extremely well this season.
Yeah.
So,
because you got the lads like say Harvey Barnes. But
Harvey Barnes,
Jack Harrison,
Gordon as well.
Jack Harrison.
Mm. How about Brendan Johnson?
That's a shout, to be fair.
Isn't he more of a full number 9 though?
He plays on the wing. I mean,
on the wing as well, yeah.
I'm happy with that shout because I know he was balling out in the championship.
Or if not him, Leon Bailey.
Yeah, Leon Bailey's pretty good. I mean, he was kind of absent when we played them. That's because Kleiny did a pretty good job in neutralizing him on that side. But
well, if you guys are putting Leon Bailey in there, then surely Buendia should get a shout as well. Because if anything, I think he's the better out of the two.
Yeah, Buendia is a good shout. To be fair, I'd probably back Buendia, to be honest.
Yeah, and he'll definitely stay better.
Are we in agreement with Buendia?
Yeah,
I have no issue with that.
So this is the North 11 that we've agreed on, and I think if it's probably the most balanced team that we could have made. Sort of, I guess it's sort of mixing all of our current teams together
and chucked in a few new ones.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm happy with this. Let's move on to the North. I mean, the South. The South.
So we started off with just a reminder of the teams for the South, London and beneath.
London and the South Coast, basically. Just
it's literally that. Wow.
I mean, technically speaking, they probably could have put Villa in the south of England. Technically speaking, but I get what they've done. They've tried to differentiate, but
they tried to split.
Geographically, you'd put Birmingham in the south of England, but look, we won't get into the nitty gritty of it. But this one was a lot tougher, you know.
Well, before we carry on, we'll have a look at the poll, and your boy won with 40% of the votes.
Bias.
There was only 5 votes, so I know I got 2, and a few guys got 1. So we got Pat and his burner. That's what it is.
Hold on, and we probably had Ree watching as well. She's probably chucked a vote in.
I don't think so, you know, because I can hear her arguing downstairs with someone. So
yeah, probably on your decision. That's what it was.
I just show Dan's team, man.
Too easy.
Triggered.
This is Dan's team for the South. So in goal, Hugo Lloris. A back 4 of Reece James, Anderson, Saliba, and Cucurella. I'm going to let you know that's the exact same back 4 I've got as well. So I'm not going to elaborate on that when I pick my team out there. Rice and McAllister from Brighton, he's had a very good season so far. Odegaard and the front 3 of Zaha, Kane, and Son. And his front 3 is the same as mine as well. So I won't elaborate.
Dan's taking a bit of an L here, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, 3 Spurs players.
Oh, snap, he has! His manager was Thomas Frank.
Big man thing, yeah? It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good.
It's not looking good.
See, this thing's not easy, you know.
It's hard. It is hard. Rich.
I'm going to let him know, Jackie. I'm going to tell him. Oh, man. UK Pats on this South team. Raya. So he was the other keeper I was considering as well, to be fair. Anderson, Koulibaly, Reece James, Zinchenko, Eze, Bowen, and Son, Elise, Tony, and Kane, which means one of Son or Elise is playing in the 10.
You got 3 Palace players, so.
Well, that's what I thought, yeah.
Oh, he does actually, yeah, shame.
Eze doesn't make it, though, unfortunately. In my humble opinion, Eze does not make it at all.
Yeah, but I think he's trying to say take out Koulibaly and put in Saliba instead.
Yeah, he's still 3 Palace players.
Yeah, so make another
Big man thing, yeah? It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good.
Rich, blast through your one.
Cool. Scroll back up. Right. So, by the way, Dan's manager is Thomas Frank. Let me just triple check I haven't made a hash of this as well. I've gone for Sanchez from Brighton in goal. The same back four as Dan, James, Anderson, Saliba, and Cucurella. I've gone Thomas Partey and Declan Rice as well in the pivot, with Trossard just in front, and the same front three as Dan as well. Saha, Kane, and Son. And Thomas Frank is the gaffer.
Yeah, no mistakes I see here right now.
2 out of 2, no mistakes.
That is a little clip, if you ask me. What was that? All right. Let's go through my... I did the same thing as I did in the North one. I went off pure form right now.
A shout, by the way.
I'm saying Ramsdale, Henry, Baller. I was really thinking of not putting James in at all. I'm putting Aaron Hickey instead because I thought he was class. Saliba, Anderson, James, Rice. I feel dirty, but it has to be these two in midfield. Pascal Gross and Alexis McAllister have been balling out this season, and it would be rude not to put them in here. With Zaha, Mitra up front, and Tony sort of shoehorned out to the right a bit. But this team was made before Son scored his hat-trick. So I think that if he scored a hat-trick, I'd probably put Son in instead of Zaha. That's where I stand.
It's a decent team as well. Yeah, Odegaard, yep, he's had a good season as well so far. Yuki Patch is saying he's putting Rice instead of Eze, because initially he said Norgard, then he said no, Rice instead of Norgard.
Yes,
So,
you still got 3 Palace players though. So
now look, mistakes can be made.
No, did you not take out Eze, did you say?
I can't remember. And my gaffer is Antonio Conte. Because even with that Son shout, I've still got another Spurs player I can put in.
That's a fair shout.
Nate, take it away, because I see this says South New, so there must be some changes and alterations made.
Oh, there definitely was, but I've already noticed I've got 3 Arsenal players, so that's a straight L, but it's cool, that's 5. So I'm counting the L's already, but it's pretty much the same back four. Rice, Pascal Gross, and Odegaard in the midfield, because let's be fair, Declan Rice is playing like he's worth the money West Ham fans are touting him at. Kane and Son, they're doing their thing. Wilf is apparently not that guy. He's not that good, yet he's still putting up numbers that some other players aren't putting up. So despite taking a 5th consecutive L, but it is what it is, we move. I tried to pick the best team I could. Obviously, I now realize, still fell in the trap. But manager is Thomas Frank, because even though he went to Chelsea, I can't pick Graham Potter. I like him, but no. Genders have to run. Despite putting 3 Arsenal players in here, and I'm aware that that's our 5th L, I'm not going to make any more changes. There's no, just be it what it is. But
But hypothetically speaking, if you had to remove one of those Arsenal players for somebody else, who would it be?
Ramsdale for probably Robert Sanchez at Brighton. So again, I'm not remotely, I picked that, so I'll go with that, despite the fact that I've already, pretty much snuffed it. But it could be a lot worse like Dan's, because I don't think he actually consciously realised it when I was like, "Damn it, did it again." Oh well. Yeah. Actually, what do you lot make of this North-South thing? Because I think it's a load of BS. I'm like, it doesn't work like that, mate.
I mean, the divide's wrong, I believe, personally. However, you know what? I would happily have them, if they decided they wanted to do like an American-style all-star weekend sort of thing, to replace the stupid Nations League, I'm all for it.
Oh, but listen, the Nations League is just a glorified friendly tournament.
It's so annoying.
It's dead food, bro. It's the Carabao Cup of international football, bruv. Put it that way.
Yeah, well, Pat's got a good point here. The best South team poll is in the comments as well, so go get voting. Current score update, I'm winning.
Shock horror.
I know Rich is logging on just to vote himself.
Yeah.
Don't test me, I'll do the same thing. I've got 4 burdens, you know. I've got 4 votes.
Yeah, that we know of. That we know of.
And the only reason I wanted to vote is to make sure I wasn't on 0, because that would be peak.
Oh no. Damn's on 0. That's about it. All right, so let's go through the combined South.
He kicked himself out the stream.
Hey. My mouth. You see this mouse here? You see this button here? This is a back button. Why is it so close to my thumb? Look.
Oh my god.
Oh my days.
Oh my god. That's got to be clipped. That needs to be clipped sometime.
The thing is, this is the
Can
second
you go-
refresh. And it, oh god, no.
Can you go and tell your missus some arguing and come and click this?
That needs to be clipped. I'm sorry, we need that to be clipped.
Oh, timestamp about 50. The timestamp's about 50 minutes.
Yeah, I'm getting
Oh man.
Oh my god.
You're
it.
right,
Rihanna, you need to click 53 minutes because I've done myself dirty. There you go.
It was at this moment JC knew he done effed up.
He messed up. Okay.
All right, so
Big up,
let's
Muzzy.
get
Hope
this
you're
done.
well.
'Cause this stream's getting too long, and I'm getting roasted too much. Who's it? All right, who's in goal?
Okay,
Rich, who's in goal?
Muted.
I know, I'm just trying to gather my composure. Okay.
Don't test me. I'll hit the back button again.
I know you will.
Mid sentence as well, and I won't come back.
I'm going to go Robert Sanchez because I want to keep other players available, if that makes sense. Now, from other teams, I want to keep that open.
I would still, in my use them. I would still stand by Gross and McAllister in midfield. So I wouldn't want to use Sanchez. But Nate, would you have Gross and McAllister in midfield, or would you not?
Taking all bias and club rivalry aside, you got to put them in there. They've been smashing it this season. I hate saying it. I don't like it. I don't want it to happen, but I will be fair and give them credit where it's due. I hope they implode this season, obviously, but no, to be fair, right now they're killing it. So yeah, I've no issue with them two being in that team. I still hope they get absolutely spun down the table. Don't get it twisted.
Oh yeah, but as we stand in this season right now, oh no, you don't want him. Alex. All right. So we'll come back to the goalkeeper again. Who goes here? Is it? Do we go Lloris? Or do you go
He said,
Ramsdale?
he said Sanchez from Brighton, didn't Rich said Sanchez from Brighton.
Yeah, we've already got our 2 Brighton players in here.
I'd probably lean more towards Lloris.
Okay.
Personally speaking, I'd go Lloris. However, Ramsdale is having a good season, so
All right. Yeah. Rich, you've got the final call. Is it Lloris or is it Ramsdale?
I would have to go Ramsdale now because I would want Kane and Son in this team.
Okay. Left back, I would like to stick with Rico Henry.
JC, do you know who the executioner is?
No. Oh. Is that Santi?
Well, it ain't Mania, bruv.
Big up Realist back. What up, mate?
Yo, big up Realist. I'm good, mate. I'm good. I've just seen the clip back in the group chat, and yo, brilliant.
Rich, stay away from the Ciroc. Jackie saying Lloris.
Don't come to America saying the South will rise again. Nah, you're okay on that one.
Aye.
That will not end well.
That will be peak.
Mm-hmm.
Are we all in agreement that Rico Henry should make this left back position?
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember. Such a bad. I had Cucurella. Yeah, go on. Get in.
Yeah, no, at the moment on form, you would go with Rico Henry. I know Cucurella is the better player, to be truthful, but yeah. You got to give it to Rico Henry. He's been brilliant, and he was brilliant when they played us as well.
He was incredible.
And in that same breath, is it Aaron Hickey or Reece James for right back?
I'll categorically say now, if Reece James doesn't get in, which I'm not going to be mad at, there will be no Chelsea players in this team. I'm just saying now because there's no one else I'm speaking of bar the fullbacks. However, I would take Hickey out because I do like the Ivan Toney shout.
I'm seeing Jackie saying Reece James, so let's go Reece James because he's not a bad player. Let's not forget this. He's probably one of the best right backs in the league, if not in the world right now. Centre backs. I think we're all in agreement. Anderson is pretty solid here.
Yeah.
Who is the other centre back?
I'm saying Saliba. Big up King, by the way. Hope you're well.
Yeah, big up King. How you doing, man?
100%. Saliba. I'm happy with Saliba as well. All right. That last midfielder spot. Is it Rice?
100%.
Oh yeah, has to be Rice.
Okay.
Oh, at least now you've got competition, JC.
For who?
For being GOAT, because King KB is the second place.
Second.
Fair enough, but he's still second. If you just want to take a look at the vote, Rich is currently winning because of all his many burners.
Just the one. You got your fan with his 5 burners. You know?
Man's got his fan club moving like a squad, bro. You know them.
Yeah,
boys.
you need to Pat, you need to fix up.
No,
all right.
We're gonna win it on merit. You're out here cheating, bro. So it is what it is, isn't it?
A win's a win. So, where are we going with this front three? Because I think that Son makes it in here before Kane. But I think I would shout...
Before Kane?
Yeah. I think I would shout Tony and Mitro in front of Kane. personally.
Nah, Harry Kane personally was my first choice.
Nate?
I can see your argument about Mitrovic and Tony, JC, because they have had very good seasons, and obviously, Mitrovic has had that tag of he can't hack it in the Prem, and previously that was true, but this season he is killing it, and fair play to him on that. But I am gonna back Harry Kane on this one, even though Ivan Toney is also doing a great job of proving that you can make it from champ to Prem. However, there's no one else but Son on that right-hand side. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not hearing any other names. Arguably, with Harry Kane, I might throw Jesus in there as an alternative, but I don't know how many Arsenal players we have. Yeah, we've 2, so we can't use Jesus. So, yeah, I'd back Son. But having said that, yeah, Son's having a great season, and Tottenham, they're looking pretty good. But I just can't believe Leicester got smacked for 6, That's just mad.
Bro, what is this guy's name?
Who are you looking for?
Son.
Hyun. H-E-U-N-G.
Yeah, because you have to have at least 4 characters.
Oh, his name. I swear his name's Son Heung-min. No.
What's his name? Wait, what's his name?
Down to 10. That's his YouTube channel name. He's just gunning. He's just gunning.
I'm struggling here, man. Hugo's left wing.
No, wait. Hold on. What's Son's name?
Son, innit? No, I'm only saying that because I was struggling, innit? So I had to Google search it.
Did you say Song Hyung-min what?
No, I was struggling. So I had to Google search it, and it said Sung Hyung-min. So I thought, look, I've highlighted it here, bro.
They've just put the surname before the first name, that's all.
Bruh. JC's had a mare, I'm not going to lie.
From your sound to you simping yourself to get his son's name wrong. All in one stream.
And he's gone into the back.
Someone help JC.
Who is left wing?
Either Wilf or Tony.
The comments are killing him.
Rich, who do you think? Wilf or Tony?
Wait, I'm going through the comments. Oh man.
Oh no.
Your bully.
Look at his face.
So yes, welcome back to Eagle Eye Football. This is our regularly scheduled programming from now. So no, why are you there, man? I need to be there.
He's having another bear.
I can't do this, man.
My chest.
Man can't get the controls right, bro.
Okay. Look, you see this? It's my show now. I'm putting in. As I was saying, I'm putting in the best football player in the world.
Oh God.
This is a solid team now. I think I'll just make this full screen so everyone can see. So we are going with Ramsdale, Rico Henry, Joachim Anderson.
Hold on.
No. Less than that.
No way.
Less than that.
Rose, Kane, Son, and the star man, Jordan Much. Sean, I hope you're happy.
Oh no, Kendall's done him. Oh my days, this is too much.
That's the team. I'm happy with it.
Oh no, Jackie. I'm dead. Oh my God. Oh, Pat, that's just low about racket. Hey, Rich, you know what? Nikki's watching this from the hospital. Man might need to go into surgery the way this is going. Get well soon, Nikki, by the way, if you don't know.
He's going to blow his appendix.
Isn't it? Man went in with pneumonia. You need to get appendectomy. My God.
Look at his face. JC's pissed.
It all started off so politely and then it just went left.
Oh, to be fair, listen, you lot all laughed at me during the chip. JC's having his laughs now. Nate had it during roast week. This is what we're here for, man. The banter's real.
And hey, listen, it was even worse when Pacman met up after the Villa game. It was worse
in
after
big
that,
trouble.
so.
In big trouble, and I don't want to be in. Really, not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble, and I don't want to be in big trouble.
Say what you gonna say in it.
If I speak, I will be in big trouble.
Look, the only way to sum it up, right, to be fair to JC, is
Big man thing, yeah. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good.
Nah, that's not even it.
Big man thing, yeah. It's looking good, bruv.
Right.
Oh.
okay. Now we got to try to get a composer.
Are we done yet?
Hey, I swear JC already had roast week, you know. I lie?
Oh man. Okay. I'm okay now. Did we finish the team or not? Because
Yeah, it's done.
He did finish the team. It's
I've
just
closed the tabs.
control.
There's no coming back from that. I've closed the tabs. They're gone.
We've lost
Yeah,
all control.
Rewind the stream if you want to see it. I'm ending the poll and Rich has won.
all right, thanks. Just disclaimer, people, if you're looking for like structure, you don't find it.
No, you will find the structure here where we talk about anything other than Palace. Yeah, it's fine.
I think we've upset. We're upset someone.
Hey, someone's proper upset, you know.
I'm sorry. To be fair, we have finished both teams. Oh man, JC, you've killed me today.
Hey, you know what? Bringing on Nippon might be a bit of a mad one, you know, bro. Because the last time you was on the channel, it was mad.
Incredible. Listen, people, and listen, I don't want to advertise for like proper abuse in the comments, so no abuse, but please bring the banter. Let him remember that stream because it was so
He wouldn't
funny.
remember it because he was on the underground.
Hey, no wonder TFL are broke, fam. They can't even afford decent Wi-Fi, bro.
It was that one of the burners. Oh man, people! Just before we go, I guess what else is upcoming? Before we obviously have the Chelsea preview next week, we are going to do a stream probably early next week. We're actually going to discuss the 2 games that got postponed. Obviously, one was for Royal Strike. So the Royal Strike got cancelled itself, and they still don't play by it. And obviously, the game against Man United, which got postponed due to the death of Queen Elizabeth II. So we're going to talk about what could have been, whether we would have won those games, drawn, lost, whether we're in good shape going into those games, and so on and so forth. So that should be early next week, I believe, and such. And obviously, Talking-ish will be back soon, new and revamped. The Chelsea preview next week, Thursday, I believe.
A couple more shows that we might be launching as well. There's a couple of other things we're looking to get cooking, but obviously we need to wait and see when we're ready to do this, but we'll get to that. And then we kind of start the countdown for the big meet-up for the Leicester game, because that's the big red circle on the calendar now. So, but obviously there's a couple of games before that. And, oh, my God. This could be up there with Arsenal.
I think so.
I see there's another clip in the videos. What is that? Rich? You have some explaining to do.
All right, I'll explain it in a minute. Let me just read out the last comment. 1 out of 1 to 3 points out of the. Thank you for a great stream. Make it happy Thursday. Appreciate that. Listen, we're all here for laughs, man.
No, thanks, Jackie. We appreciate
your continual support as well. 100%. And as per usual, Jackie, if ever you want to find us after a home game, we'll be outside the fan zone for fan camps and stuff. So you're more than welcome to come chat to us. Premier League review show. Nikki hopefully will be back for that. Please rest up first. Most importantly, though, don't rush.
Yeah, get well soon, Nikki. Obviously, Nikki's in hospital right now, so everybody just send us a little bit of love, because obviously, he's okay. We've heard from him, so he's on the road, but obviously we're all kind of a bit taken back by him going in the hospital, but he should be okay.
Don't know.
It depends when them man they aren't shook, bruv, because that's what it was. It wasn't about no rail strike.
It was Eric Ten shook, bruv.
No, I'm talking about Tony Doom and Gloom over there on Sussex by the Sea, bruv.
It was a Brighton. That one, they could have had that game.
What, Graham shook then?
Wait, what's that? My next game is Palace's Brighton manager. Run away!
Yeah, another block got released, so...
We must be taking a proper cohort. That's good, though. That's good. That's great.
Oh, well, if that's the case, hang on. I might have to chat. Might have to see what if Nikki wants to go with us, because there might be a ticket for him.
Wicked. I'd be wicked if we all could make it. That would be so sick. Big up, King. Big up, Jackie. Looking forward to meeting you in person. Obviously, get well soon, Nikki. 100%. He's got his favourites. Listen.
Oh, well, at least Nikki's somebody's favourite for a first time in his life. That's no harm, no foul.
That's a burn,
Other than that, people, listen, continue to support the channel, man. We're just loving the journey we're on. It's vibes. It's crazy fun.
What we saying? Yeah, 1.1k. That wasn't in the plan. We were like, we get 1 subscriber, we'll keep it moving.
This is it, 100%. So keep sharing the streams, the channel, the streams, everything. Before you leave. And apart from that,
let's go through the combined South.
He kicked himself out of the stream.
Hey. My mouth. You see this mouse here? You see this button here? This is a back button. Why is it so close to my thumb? Look. The outro is not even playing.
I know. Peace.
Questions to ask throughout a campaign with the confidence rising. I told JC, Nate and Rich that good times are coming, no need for deep diving. Van Cam's reactions, watch along to the pride of London thriving. The Eagles of South stay flying. Keep your eyes on us, we ain't hiding.